sunrise and sunset, promise and fulfillment, birth and death. The whole drama of life is written in the sands of time. We present a new series of radio programs, The Clock. The world is full of statistics, and statistics are often measured from the point of view of time. For example, there is a baby born about once every 11 seconds in the United States, and once every 22 seconds there is a death. Gamblers will tell you that if you stood at the roulette table in Monte Carlo with unlimited funds for 50 years, the odds would still be 36-1 against breaking the bank. But Smiley Scallon will tell you that the greatest odds of all is the risk you take when you break the sixth commandment. Thou shalt not kill.
Better make yourself comfortable, baby. This story's a long one, and I've got plenty of time. It starts in a railroad siding just outside of Las Vegas. I'd been riding the rods from Frisco, and I didn't have a dime. But I'd got some grub before I holed up in this cattle car, and I figured it'd last me all the way to Chi. Must have been about midnight when the freight jerked to a stop, and right away I hear a couple of railroad dicks making the rounds with their shillelaghs, looking for a skull like mine to crack.
You take that side, Joe. I'll take this one. If you catch one of them chiseling bums, beat the ears off them. Anybody in there? This one's empty, Joe. Try the next. Anybody in there? Flash your line, Joe. Hey, there's one of them in the corner. Come on out of there, you bindle stiff.
I ain't done nothing.
Come on, I say.
You come in and get me.
Tough guy, huh? Well, I'll beat the living daylights out of you. Grab him, Joe. Don't let him get away. Go on, after it. Give him the works.
He caught me full behind the ear and cut my head. But that was nothing to what I'd catch if they ever grabbed hold of me. I ducked behind the cars and headed for a row of shacks near a clump of trees. I had just enough strength to open the door of the first one and flop on the floor like a winded puppy when they ran by. Oh, that was close. Boy, oh boy, was that close.
Someone chasing you, young man?
Who's that?
All right, don't be frightened. I won't give you away. Here, let me light a candle. There's nothing to worry about. They'll never seem to look in this shack.
Who are you? Well, what you doing in here?
My name is Pillsbury. Cyrus Pillsbury, and this is my home.
This dump? There ain't even a bed here.
I use the floor. No one disturbs me because these shacks have been condemned. And all supposed to be boarded up. I live a fairly safe and uneventful life.
Getting your rent free, huh? You got any grub?
I have some food. You're welcome to all you can eat.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot. I'll do you the honor to accept your kind-hearted invitation. We had a couple of cans of salmon and a loaf of bread. I finished it off inside of 20 minutes. And then he gave me a smoke, which I hadn't had in days. And I settled back and took it easy for a while.
You ever been in Las Vegas before, young man?
I ain't never had that pleasure.
Gambling town, you know, and gambling is quite legal in this state.
So what?
Haven't you ever played roulette?
Roulette's a sucker's game.
Oh, it's true. The odds against winning the game a chance along. But when you've got a system...
System? The chumps got their systems. And the house always rakes in the dough.
My system's infallible. It's absolutely foolproof. I can win a fortune roulette inside 3-4 hours.
Yeah?
You don't believe me?
Well, sure, I believe you. Why shouldn't I? You're worth $1 million. And you also got a hole in your head and your brains are spilling out.
Well, I'm sorry you're skeptical.
You take me for a dope. If you're so hot at busting a bank, what are you living in this rat hole for? And look at your clothes. They're falling right off of your back. You ain't got any more cash than I got, and I ain't got a nickel.
That's not completely true.
Say, hey, what's all them figures on the walls? The joint's covered with numbers.
As part of my calculations. I started working on my system years ago, and every once in a while I'd run out of paper.
You must be nuts.
I tell you, my system is perfect. I've tested it myself.
Yeah? How?
Well, a few months ago, I went to the Cartwheel Bowl. That's the biggest gambling house in Las Vegas. I only had a few dollars, and I had to start with small stakes, but I ran a $5 bill into 500 by calling 6 turns of the ball in a row.
On the level?
Yeah, I made a mistake of and winning too fast.
Now, what you mean?
The management became suspicious, and they barred me from the table. The word got around to the other gambling halls, and soon I was excluded from them all. And that's why I need an assistant for my second and final try.
You mean they won't let you play anymore?
They caught me checking my statistics. They saw how easy it was for me to win. They issued orders to keep me out forever.
What'd you do with the 5 C's you won?
I still have most of it. I've been waiting for another chance at the tables.
Let me see it.
You won't try to take it away from me.
All you gotta do is yell, and I'll have them cuffs on my neck. Now, stop stalling. If you want to let me zoom, let's have a look.
Just a second. Yeah, $420, and I could run into $420,000 if I had the chance.
Sure. I gotta hand it to you. The dough looks real.
I'd like you to work along with me, young man. I'll give you 5% of all my winnings.
You mean you want me to play the tables for you?
You must play them just as I instruct you to. In the beginning, I want you to deliberately lose a little to avoid suspicion. Then when the numbers are right and my calculations add up, we'll make our killing.
And I get 5%?
Yeah. When I hit $1 million, your take will be 50,000.
But, how'll I get into the joints? Look at the way I'm dressed. I won't get past the lobby.
We'll provide for that. For $100, I believe I can buy you the proper clothes, and we'll still have $300 to play with.
You want me to put on the suit and fish?
You must make an impression. Otherwise, it'll become suspicious.
Well, it's your dough.
Your time and my investment. Agree?
I got nothing to lose.
Just one thing, however.
Yeah?
Don't try to cross me.
Why? You tough or something?
I've spent the best part of my life on this project, and that's all I have in the world. If someone stole it from me, I'll avenge myself, even if I had to crawl back from the grave. Here, let me fix the tie for you, Smarty.
Yeah.
Not quite right.
Yeah. How do I look, huh?
You look the part in those clothes. Only just don't talk too much.
Why not?
You don't converse precisely like a gentleman.
What?
Now, don't be insulted. You'll have enough money to pass for one by this time tomorrow night.
Oh, okay. Now, where's the system?
You don't need the system. All you need is this row of figures.
Well, what's it mean?
Well, you're to play each number in the sequence I've arranged. Place your bets according to the amounts alongside. Now, for instance, you'll bet $50 on number 4 red, and you'll lose.
I will?
Then you'll put another 50 on number 12 black and lose again. You'll let the next 2 numbers pass and play the 5th on number 9 black for $100.
And cash in, huh?
No, you lose again.
Oh, hey, we don't seem to be getting any place.
You'll let one turn go by after losing on number 9 and then play $50 on this number here, 20 red. That number will win.
Yeah, and if it don't?
It will, if you follow my directions. But this is important. You must start right after number 8 black turns. Don't begin to play until someone else wins on number 8.
Uh-huh.
Then follow this sequence, and you'll come back with over $1,800, and we'll prepare for the killing tomorrow night.
Yeah? Okay. Give me the list.
Now, listen to me. Under no circumstances are you to vary this routine. And you must leave immediately when you won on your final number, see? Is that clear?
Oh, well, you're the boss.
You better leave now. 2 blocks up the road, you can get a cab to the Cartwheel Bowl. You drink by any chance?
Oh, I like a shot every now and then.
1 drink tonight is your limit. And I'm only permitting that one so you'll mingle more easily with the crowd.
You mean to say I got to take orders about liquor, too?
Alcohol and gambling don't mix. You take the money. And the list. I'll be waiting for your return.
Well, wish me luck, Cyrus.
What? That's one thing you won't need tonight.
The Cartwheel Bowl was part of a big hotel. The slickest I ever saw. I got a little worried when I first walked in. But when I saw the way they kowtowed to my fancy clothes, I felt like I was in. I had a little time to kill. Cyrus said I shouldn't begin until 10. So I walked over to the bar in the corner and ordered my one drink for the night. There was a dame sitting near the entrance, and a knockout if ever I saw one. She was wearing one of them low-slung evening dresses and sipping a dry martini. And I noticed she sort of smiled at me when I sat down next to her on a stool. Why? Will a beer chaser?
I beg your pardon. Do you have a match?
Oh, sure, baby. Yeah, keep the pack.
Thank you. Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Maybe.
Me?
No.
Monte Carlo.
Never been there.
Oh.
Well, I've been all over the USA half a dozen times. Name's Scallon. Smiley Scallon.
My name's Alka.
That sounds just how you look. Hey, barkeep. Another drink for the lady.
You're very kind.
You live in this hotel?
Yes, I'm here for 6 weeks. Say, I'm getting a divorce, you see.
Oh, your hubby must be cockeyed for the babe like you walk out.
Oh, he loves me, but he can't afford me. I like to gamble too much.
Why ain't you playing the table?
I'm a little short of cash. Do you intend to play?
I'm gonna bust that bank wide open, baby.
That's what they all say.
But I got a system.
I've also heard that before.
Yeah, so have I. But the old guy's so sure of himself that...
What?
Oh, nothing. Let it lay. Hey, it's almost 10. Looks like I gotta get to work. Want to keep me company, baby? For luck?
Why not?
Then let's get started. Here's where Papa begins to make himself $1 million.
The hands of the clock and the roulette wheel have something in common. They both go round and round. But the clock hands are sure and firm. They leave nothing to chance. While the man who stakes his life upon the little bouncing ball may find that his croupier is dead.
31 red. 31 red. Place your bets, please. Place your bets, please.
Why aren't you playing?
I gotta wait
For what?
until 8 black turns up.
Now, really, you sound a little silly.
Go on and laugh if you want to. But I got a system that can't be beat. And I'm following orders.
Who is this man who gave you the system?
Just an old gink I met. Pal of mine.
Number 8. Number 8 wins on the black. Number 8 on the black. Place your bets.
8. Yeah, that's me. Where's my list?
$50 on the red form, mister.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you.
Oh, I ain't gonna win this one.
What?
Wait my turn. The next one, baby. Cash.
Number 20 red. Number 20 red. Place your bets, please. Place your bets.
$50 on 20 red.
Are you crazy? That number just turned up.
Maybe you're right. Maybe.
Oh, it's too late now.
20 red, repeat.
Hey.
20 red, repeat.
You won.
Place your
Sure.
bets, please. No chips, mister. Give me the cash.
You're kidding?
Sir? Tomorrow's another night.
But your luck's just changed.
Can't help it, baby.
You'll be back tomorrow night.
Sure thing. Will you be here?
I'll be waiting for you.
First, I'm busting the lid off this joint, and then I'm having a little celebration. Keep your eyes open this time tomorrow, kid, and watch me go to town. As I drove back to the shack in the cab, I kept thinking of Olga, and the way she looked. She was the kind of dame a guy could go for. But she sure was part of the high cost of living. You'd need a mint to keep a dame like that happy. And she could go through 50 grand before you bat an eye. 50 grand. Wasn't much compared to what the old geezer was going to get out of us. What did he need it for? He'd kick off before he knew it. Money gone to waste, I figured. Money that could belong to me. I stopped the cab 4 blocks from the shack and walked the rest of the way. He was waiting for me like he said he would. But he acted like he took the whole business for granted. Well, I'm back.
Oh, Smarty, you got the money?
Oh, how do you know I didn't lose?
You couldn't have if you played my system.
Yeah, I got the dough. Here, $1,800 in cash.
Tomorrow night we'll raise the ante and clean them out.
Say, look, Si, as long as we're partners, tell me just how you figured this system out.
I'm sorry. The secret belongs to me.
You got it on paper somewhere? Here in the shack?
You're getting too inquisitive, Smarty. Now, I don't like it.
Well, I think I ought to collect a bigger cut.
What?
You get nearly $1 million, and I pick up a measly 50 grand.
You're getting greedy.
I got big ideas, Cyrus.
Here. It's $90 for you. You can keep the clothes and get out.
What?
That's 5% of what you won tonight, and I'll find someone else to do my work.
You're cutting me out?
You're a little too ambitious. Go on. Leave me alone. I have work to do.
You must think I'm a prize jackass.
You made yourself some money. What else do you want?
More.
All right. Here's another 100.
I want a lot more than that. I want that system.
You're not getting it.
You ever get slapped around, old man?
Get out of here.
I said come across. Oh. Get up. Get up. It's only the beginning. I'll massage you like a punching bag if you don't shell out. Did you hear me, you old flea bag? Get up. Hey, Cyrus. Cyrus. Holy smoke. He's croaked. I only slugged him once, I swear, that's all. I guess he couldn't take it. Must have got a heart attack or hit his head. Anyway, he was finished. First, I thought of grabbing the next freight out. But then I got a hold of myself. I went through his pockets fast and found what I wanted. It was a little red book with a lot of numbers in it I couldn't figure out. But there was one thing about that book I could understand. Each page was marked in order. And all I had to do was follow the numbered charts and hit the jackpot. Nobody saw me leave the shack. Then I got a room in a small hotel for the night. The next day I laid low, but I didn't see nothing in the papers. I figured they hadn't found him yet. I got my suit pressed and my shoes shined, and about 9:30 I was back at the Cartwheel Bowl, looking for Olga.
Well, back again.
Well, this time I'm playing for keeps, baby.
Still on your system?
Tonight I give it the works. Want to watch me?
I have an appointment with a friend of mine, but I'll be back a little later.
Boyfriend?
Maybe, Janet.
Look, baby, when I walk out of here in 4 or 5 hours, I'm going to be well heeled. And I'm looking for someone to help me spend my dough.
Maybe I can oblige you, Smiley.
I could go for a dame like you, Olga. You got a face like a movie queen and a shape like nothing in this world. Even smells. And I'm nuts about you. Do we make ourselves a team?
Well, it all depends on how you do it the
Before I get through with these clerks, the managers are going to be blowing their brains out.
I'll be back.
With a sack, baby, to cart away my dough. How about a kiss for luck?
No, why you work fast.
I live fast, too.
Bend your head.
Ouch!
What's the matter?
I've got a sore spot behind my ear. You just touch me.
Yes. Yes, I see. Quite a bruise.
Now go on, baby. Get rid of that monkey you're wasting your time on and meet me at the table for the payoff.
number 11 black. Number 11 black wins. Place your bets, please.
Give me $800 worth of chips. All hundreds. I looked at my little red book and found a circle under the first number, which was 6 black. I figured I was to start playing after that number came up. I was right.
Number 6 black. Number 6 black wins. Place your bets, please.
500 smackers on number 1, red.
Number 1 on the red. Number 1 red wins. Place your bets, please.
Leave it on the table and put it all on 17 black.
Well, excuse me, sir, but that's $18,000.
What's the matter? Can't the bank cover?
Very well, sir. Place your bet, John. All bets, please, ladies and gentlemen. All bets, please. Number 17 on the black. Congratulations, sir. We don't have that much cash, of course, but we'll give you our check.
Who says I'm finished?
You want to play again?
Sure. Leave it lay. Put it all on 16 red.
But you've won $648,000, sir.
Peanuts. One more turn, I'll be really in the chips.
I'm sorry, sir. The bet is too high for the house.
Oh, Welsh, huh? I thought the sky's the limit.
We can't possibly cover a bet as large as that. I'm sorry, sir.
Will you cover 10,000 on number 16 red?
10,000.
If I hit the jackpot with 10 grand, I'll top $1 million. Then I'll leave you chumps alone.
If you'll excuse me, sir, I'll ask the manager.
I saw him turn to a guy in a dinner jacket and lift his eyebrows. I was just about to burst out laughing when I saw something else. Behind the manager, standing with a dame called Olga, with 2 plainclothes dicks.
Yes, we'll accept that bet.
Well, I
10,000 on number 16 red. Place your bet.
Place your on the wheel. I got scared stiff. Those dicks were watching me, and I knew why. Maybe they found out about the old man's system. Maybe they figured the guy who knocked him off would play that system and give himself away.
Number 16 red is the winner.
You won. I got panicky.
Place your bet, please.
I had to lose some of that dough. I had to show him I wasn't playing a system, that it was just luck. I forgot my book, and I started to play the numbers like everyone else. But it didn't work out. $5,000. 10
red wins.
20 black, $10,000.
20 black is the winner.
50 grand. Play 50 grand on number 20 again.
20 wins. 20 black repeats itself.
Crazy. The ball hit wherever I called it. I couldn't lose. I couldn't lose if I tried. And then I remembered. He said he'd get square with me if he had to crawl out of his grave. He was getting square, all right.
Number 20. 20 wins again.
He must have been standing there, a ghost in a dirty beard, putting that ball in the slot himself. Well, that's the story. Of course, I had to be the chump. They had me on more counts than I figured. The cut behind my ear that the train dig gave me. That's what scared Olga. And she's the one who gave him the tip about my knowing the old geezer with a system. And now look at me. Spilling my story to the DA typist like I was drunk. Sitting here in the DA's office when I'm worth $2 million. Me. I'm one of the richest guys in town. Sure. And I'm taking the system with me. When I get the chair.
man named Omar Khayyam could have traveled across the countless years from out of the past to witness Smiley Scallon's end, he might have spoken Smiley's requiem like this. The ball no question makes of eyes or nose, but here and there a strikes, a player goes, and he that tossed you down into the field, he knows about it all. He knows. He knows.
The Clock will be heard again next week, same time, same station. Written by Lawrence Klee, narrated by Hart McGuire. The cast included Richard Meikle as Smiley, Ozzie Winburn as Cyrus, Georgie Sterling as Olga.